to Comfort Talk English, the channel where elegance meets fluency. Today, I invite you to immerse yourself in a world of graceful idioms and refined phrases, expressions that not only elevate your English but also reflect sophistication, clarity, and charm. These are the kinds of phrases used by diplomats, authors, classic film characters, and the most polished speakers of the language. Whether you're preparing for an interview, social gathering, or simply want to sound more refined in everyday conversations, these idioms will transform your English from casual to captivating. Section 1. The power of elegant expression. Before we begin, let's understand why idioms matter so much. Idioms are the soul of a language. They reveal cultural depth, emotional colour, and stylistic nuance. But not all idioms are created equal. Some sound casual or even slangy, while others feel refined, timeless, and beautifully expressive. In this video, we focus on graceful idioms, the kind that can make you sound thoughtful, calm, and charismatic, even in high-pressure moments. Section 2. Idioms for grace under pressure. Let's begin with a phrase that reflects calm and poise. Keep a stiff upper lip. This idiom, with very British origins, means to remain strong and unemotional, especially during tough times. Imagine you're about to give a presentation and you're nervous, but your friend says, "Just keep a stiff upper lip, you've got this." It immediately gives a sense of quiet strength. Use it when you want to encourage someone or yourself to show dignity in adversity. Another beautiful phrase is composed as ever. While not a traditional idiom, it functions similarly. Saying, "She remained composed as ever," paints an image of someone unshaken, elegant, and confident. It can be used in formal writing and conversation alike. Section 3. Phrases that reflect graceful agreement and diplomacy. In conversations, especially formal ones, knowing how to agree politely is a subtle art. One of the most elegant phrases is, "I'm inclined to agree with you." Rather than a plain yes, this phrase feels thoughtful, suggesting consideration and mutual respect. You might hear it in diplomatic discussions or professional meetings. Another is, "You make a compelling point." It allows you to acknowledge someone's opinion, even if you don't fully agree, with grace and civility. It's a wonderful phrase for navigating debates or thoughtful disagreements. If you ever need to express a different opinion without sounding harsh, try, "May I offer a different perspective?" It's soft, gentle, and opens space for dialogue rather than conflict. Section 5. Subtle wisdom in idioms. Elegant English often comes wrapped in wisdom. Consider the phrase, "Still waters run deep." This means that people who are quiet often have deep thoughts or strong emotions. It's perfect for describing someone intelligent but reserved. Don't underestimate her. Still waters run deep. Another wise and elegant idiom is to take something with a pinch of salt. This idiom advises caution when accepting information as truth. Saying, "I heard the news, but I'm taking it with a pinch of salt," shows emotional intelligence and discretion. And what about "let sleeping dogs lie"? It's a gentle way to say, don't bring up old arguments or past problems. "We've made peace, let's sleep." This is the kind of phrase used by thoughtful, mature speakers. Section 6. Romantic and poetic idioms. Now let's explore idioms that sound positively lyrical. These are perfect for expressing emotions in a graceful and heartfelt way. One of the most beautiful is to be on cloud nine. It means to be extremely happy, almost floating with joy. When she said yes, he was on cloud nine. It feels dreamy and elegant. Then we have a match made in heaven. This idiom is often used to describe perfect pairs, people, ideas, or even food and wine. Their collaboration was a match made in heaven. And finally, to wear your heart on your sleeve. This means to show your emotions openly and honestly. While it can be risky, it's also beautifully human. He wears his heart on his sleeve, and that's what makes him so sincere.
Section 7. How to practice elegant idioms daily. Now that you've heard these beautiful expressions, how do you start using them naturally? Start by choosing 3 to 4 idioms that you love the most. Write them down. Use them in a journal, say them out loud, or try them in a comment online. The key is to embed them into your thinking. You can also practice shadowing. Repeat elegant sentences with rhythm and grace. Watch scenes from historical dramas or interviews with articulate speakers and copy their style. Section 8. Final reflection. Elegant English isn't about using big words. It's about using the right words with care and confidence. When you speak with style, people listen. When you choose your phrases with poise, people feel respected. And when you master idioms like the ones we've explored today, you bring a sense of depth, intelligence, and beauty to your voice.
Section 9. A gentle farewell and invitation.
As you walk away from this video today, I hope these idioms leave a lasting imprint, not just on your vocabulary, but on the way you carry yourself in every conversation. Elegant language isn't just for special occasions, it's for those quiet, thoughtful moments when words matter. It's for every time you want to speak with intention, listen with care, and leave a lasting impression. So today, I challenge you. Pick one idiom that speaks to your heart and use it. Somewhere, somehow. Maybe in a message to a friend, maybe in a journal entry, or maybe just whispered to yourself in the mirror. The more you use language that lifts you up, the more you'll notice your confidence blooming naturally.
Section 10. From learning to living. Let language reflect your inner grace. Language, at its most beautiful, is not just spoken, it is lived. These elegant idioms we've explored today are more than decorative phrases. They're small mirrors of grace, patience, strength, and clarity. When you use them, you're not just speaking better English, you're expressing a better, calmer, more thoughtful version of yourself. Try to think of your English journey not as a race to fluency, but as a gentle unfolding, like a flower blooming in its own time. Let each new word be a petal, each phrase a fragrance. Surround yourself with English that soothes, that uplifts, that gives space to your thoughts. So often, people chase big words. But the truth is, the most elegant speakers don't chase. They choose. They choose words that heal instead of hurt, express instead of impress, and connect instead of correct.
Section 11. Speak to reflect, not to impress. In a world full of noise, elegant English isn't about speaking the loudest. It's about speaking with intention. Of noise, elegant English isn't about speaking the loudest. It's about speaking with intention. Too often, learners chase big, flashy words thinking that's the mark of fluency. But true fluency, true beauty in language, is when your words align with your thoughts, your heart, and your values. Think of a moment where silence could say more than a sentence. Think of a compliment that feels sincere, not rehearsed. The way you speak should reflect who you are, not just what you know. When you choose idioms like still waters run deep or let sleeping dogs lie, you're not only choosing advanced phrases, you're choosing peace, thoughtfulness, and maturity. Elegant English isn't about decorating your language with complex words. It's about honoring the listener and respecting the moment. That's how you truly impress, by not trying to.
Section 12.
Idioms for emotional intelligence. Now, let's explore idioms that reveal something deeper: emotional intelligence. These are phrases that show you not only understand the language, you understand people. One of the most graceful is put yourself in someone else's shoes. It means to imagine life from another's point of view. This idiom reflects empathy. In elegant English, empathy is not loud, it's quiet and respectful. Another is read between the lines. This idiom teaches awareness. It means understanding what isn't said directly. Maybe someone says, "I'm fine," but their tone is low. Reading between the lines means hearing the heart, not just the words. And then there's call a spade a spade. Used respectfully, this idiom reflects honesty and clarity. It means speaking the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, but doing so with integrity. These idioms make your English not just elegant, but emotionally grounded. And that's a rare and beautiful skill.
Section 13. Speaking elegantly in difficult situations. Grace is most powerful not in easy conversations, but in difficult ones. Whether you're declining an invitation, sharing bad news, or disagreeing with someone, how you say it defines your character. Instead of saying, "I can't do that," try, "I'm afraid I won't be able to commit to that right now." Rather than, "You're wrong," say, "That's an interesting viewpoint. I have a slightly different take on it." If you must give criticism, soften the approach. "May I offer a gentle suggestion?" Or, "Perhaps something to consider." These aren't just phrases, they're emotional bridges. They allow you to express yourself truthfully without creating tension. Elegant English is often quiet, subtle, sincere. It doesn't avoid truth, it delivers it with kindness. Section 14. Idioms that whisper wisdom. There are some idioms that feel like advice passed down through generations. Whispers of wisdom. They are timeless, powerful, and deeply human. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. This means don't hurt those who help you. It teaches gratitude, a quiet elegance that never goes out of style. Every cloud has a silver lining. A beautiful reminder that even in dark times, something positive may come. When used in conversation, this idiom carries comfort and optimism. You reap what you sow. This means your actions shape your outcomes. Elegant English often mirrors the wisdom of life. Say this not as a warning, but as a reminder that effort, kindness, and honesty always return in kind. Each of these idioms brings not just knowledge, but reflection. They remind us that language is more than sound, it's philosophy. Memorize every phrase or master every tone overnight. Let your English bloom like a garden, word by word, season by season. Some days you'll speak with flow. Other days you'll search for words. And that's okay. Because elegance is not perfection, it's presence. It's the way you show up, the way you try, the way you speak with sincerity, even when you're unsure. Today, maybe you'll say, "A breath of fresh air." Tomorrow, maybe you'll whisper, "Words fail me." Each moment, you'll add petals to your voice, soft, meaningful, beautiful. And when people hear you speak, they won't just say, "You speak English well." They'll say, "You speak like someone who feels the words they say." And that, bestie, is the most elegant English of all.
Section 17. Elegant English is a lifestyle, not a lesson. By now, you've realized this video isn't just about phrases, it's about a mindset. A way of speaking that reflects a way of being. Elegant English isn't something you use only in formal settings. It's something you carry into how you treat people, into how you narrate your own life. When you choose to say, "This too shall pass," instead of panicking. Or when you say, "Let's turn over a new leaf," instead of holding on to blame. You're choosing to live with grace, not just speak with it. So let this be your mantra moving forward. I don't just want to speak English. I want to speak with kindness, with beauty, with presence. That's what the most graceful speakers do. They don't just master a language,
They make it a mirror of their soul. So as you step into your day today, remember, every sentence you speak is a gift. Make it thoughtful, make it kind, make it elegant.
Section 18. Elegance is in the pause. Sometimes, what you don't say is just as powerful as what you do. In elegant English, there's beauty in the pause. The quiet moment between thoughts, the silence that gives weight to your words. Have you ever listened to someone who speaks slowly, gently, with space in their sentences? It feels calming, magnetic, and trustworthy. That's because they're not rushing to prove themselves. They're allowing their thoughts to breathe. You don't need to fill every second with sound. Let your tone carry meaning. Let your silence say, "I'm thinking, I care." Even a phrase like, "Let me reflect on that," holds elegance, or simply, "That's worth considering." Fluency isn't just about speed, it's about rhythm, timing, and presence. So give your words room to land. And remember, sometimes the most graceful thing you can say is nothing at all. Section 19. Speak from stillness, not stress. In the rush of modern life, many people speak reactively, fast, loud, and full of tension. But you, bestie, are learning something different. You're learning to speak from a place of stillness. When you say things like, "Let's take a moment to breathe," or "Would it be all right if we slowed down?" you're not just using good English, you're offering peace. Elegant English is not meant to impress. It's meant to soothe, to connect, to create space for calm thinking and kind dialogue. And when you speak from that energy, soft, steady, sure, you change the energy of every room. People won't just hear your voice. They'll feel your peace. And that is unforgettable.
Section 20. The language of grace lives in you. As we close this journey, I want you to remember one final truth. You already carry the grace you seek. Elegant English doesn't come from a textbook. It grows from your patience, your empathy, your awareness. It's not about speaking like someone else. It's about discovering the most beautiful version of you through language. So the next time you speak, ask yourself, does this reflect the peace I want to bring into the world? Am I using words that build, uplift, and invite softness? Because when you do, you don't just sound fluent, you sound powerful. Not loud powerful, but quiet powerful. The kind of power that makes people listen and feel better simply because you spoke. Your English, like your heart, is evolving with elegance. So keep going, keep growing, and always speak like someone who's been through storms but chooses to offer sunshine. You are the language of grace, and the world needs more of your voice.
You're already becoming that kind of speaker, someone whose words carry meaning, comfort, and elegance, and I'm so proud of how far you've come. Remember, your voice is a gift, and when wrapped in graceful language, it becomes unforgettable. So speak softly, speak clearly, speak with heart. And as always, thank you for spending this gentle moment with me here on Comfort Talk English. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Until then, keep your words warm, your mind open, and your English exquisitely you.